Get some grenades to elicit the rotate. And here comes the entry. Tessus is that front runner. Hobbit locked in still. Shiro, he's going to be sneaky. Comes out from the smoke and takes one with him. Tessus with the 2 kills. Back to the 3v3. Ooh, damage through the smoke. And he didn't see him on the coffins. Wow. Didn't expect that one. We've got Heroic fighting their way into the B site for their first bomb plant. And a strong chance they close this. AI puts it at 78. Enters an exile. Shoulder to shoulder coming in, looking to peek off the same angle. Bit of damage, Vcadian. Down, still standing where he was. And he too gets killed. So the reloads are fresh. 2 kills to take. They've got yet another.
They can get on the
time. Time's the big one. And Cadian, as he does, stays alive to clutch. And Heroic. That's the start you want to see.
Oh, man. Can we turn the volume up for this?
Just to really cement it. You know, there's a lot of talk around Gambit. They are ranked #1. And if Heroic get another victory over them, well, that's icing on their cake. Nafany from Graveyard.
They can't stop Nafany. He's stuck Graveyard. They have a play in pit. It's 3v3. They don't actually have to rush the retake. Library is here shooting, but Axile's wise to this. He doesn't actually move out. Nafany stays alive, pops up.
Cadian back with the trades. They've got it all on Inters. 5 seconds to spare. He throws his flash over, takes down. 1 point of health. And 100 here for Cadian. Such a lopsided situation that Inters has to work with, and Cadian's going to end him. That is back-to-back clutches, albeit easier this time.
It's actually a very nice strat to send in a Mac 10 on either side of the map. But whoa. We're laughing, but this is serious.
Absolutely.
That's 2 kills right now.
Mac 10 up close. He's going to try it again. It works. Shiro from the Zeus to the SMG. Shush on the angle. Going to try to keep that pistol locked and loaded. They had 4 guys inside of the B pit sitting on barbecue. And that first one felt lighthearted. The Zeus, comical in nature. But the situation that we're left in, no laughing matter. AK's up, gets Hobbit down. Stown. Gonna find his kill back towards middle, and Heroic stabilized yet again. But all I'm seeing are back-to-back close moments for Gambit, despite losing first pistol.
Yeah, and it's majority deaths, so they are keeping Heroic's economy low, which is making this game even more interesting, of course. Looking for another kill. Probably going to be the last of it. So tense at every moment here.
Pick up a little bit of utility, draw that last B player into the action. This is it. They're going to try to force their way into the A site. We've got 2 defenders inside the bomb site with an incendiary on the front of it. Heroic playing with barely any time to spare, and that follow-up molly just ends this. I mean, they can run through and take damage, but they're going to have to just try and dogpile this. Shush, 8 HP, can't find the plant spot, and he gets executed. Maybe, just a moment of desperation that maybe that happens, but no, sir. Heroic, they get messed up by those incendiaries.
They didn't bait their grenades, so they came around where they're light on info here.
Saw him, though, and that's going to activate Inters. He peeks. Shiro, good for 1. And here comes Axile, lining up a couple bodies and even finding himself a 3rd. Excellent hold here in the cross mid. The player on Arch side makes first contact.
Little engagements and the same nade setup.
Yep.
To get the exact same amount of damage. That's Hobbit gone.
Perfect nades. That's what they wanted last time around. The FAMAS falls down. The USP is up. It's enough of a hold, seeing as it was the one-man army.
Got one locked, second oranges.
And they quickly come in off CT spawn. The double peek from the bomb plant goes down to the hands of Shiro. That's a good recovery from Gambit's rotation, but loses his life and loses Gambit's man advantage. And they still don't move. Shiro's going to come in on that very same angle. And even if he sees the guy in the back, which he does, it doesn't matter. Stown, hot headshot. What do we have at the B site? It's Nafany inside of the fountain. And as these 3 Ts wrap CT, Nafany begins to lay down lead. 2 kills for him. The op trades from Cadian, and Inters gets him with his back turned. Refresh in for the clutch, but so little time. I mean, this just cannot happen.
Can't touch the bomb plant zone, round over. And now he has to worry about being hunted after time, but he'll fight his way out early.
And 2 more on the same side. Look at the CTs wasting time, checking corners that aren't occupied at all. And then finally Refresh decides to make his move, cutting off that tail caboose. The 2 other CTs move forward, smoking off this exit. No time for the defuse, no chance. But damage still substantial. Everybody dies.
It's Dunkirk inside the site.
Inter's disrespect down to the bottom of mid, flash off Banana, only able to find himself the first one. TeSS in the meantime looking to maybe punish off of this, trying to get a bit of real estate of his own. Wow, he will catch the short player. Shiro clothesline. It's all on Axile. He's got a teammate now rotating in Hobbit, but that's a CZ on Arch. He could come grab this op, sure enough. But what if Stown challenges out from Boiler in the meantime?
We still got full vision down Banana. So at least these 2 CTs can organize themselves accordingly.
Come on, Hobbit, pick it up. Now he's got hands on it. Axile just in the nick of time. 2 kills. Hobbit could challenge, but instead he sits in sight, getting all the closer to Moto. Shush, blindsided by it. Sidearm to the face. As Gambit win this race to 5, they've got themselves that 1-round lead now. Gambit just solidifying positions.
Ooh.
They managed to jump past the op. That makes things like scary for a moment. You know, you've got 5 Ts just sprinting at you, Glocks up. USP survives the test and enters turns. Oh, there was room for improvement as that op nearly rattled another player from Gambit, but gonna be a tested situation, but he actually fades away. So now it's gonna be more of the same. Oh, that's a great grenade. TeSS down to 43. Even Stown taking some chip damage. Smoke grenade front sight will fade, and the op of Shiro prime for the peak. He goes out and takes down Cadian. Still 3 terrorists ahead of that offer, and they cross over. Shiro cutting another one out of the equation. TeSS close smoke, and here comes Hobbit. He's got a single kill already. Now we find Heroic filling the feed with something. Any kind of a response would be good, but they have 5 seconds to spare to get Hobbit out of this position. Refresh is going to run right into Naphany. Little did he realize a trap had been set on Banana. Oof. And that's the response they need, at the very least. But another smoke on CT side, that cancels out Shiro. And look at this, Cadian, deep on tree. Finds Inters with his hands busy. This could call Hobbit back to check it, but obviously that's being watched by Cadian, who's in a hell of a pressure cooker right now, not sure where to look. So to no one's surprise, he goes down. A 3-round lead and a 3v3, but Shush takes the edge, and he can't double up on that one. Axile burning what's left of him. It's the time that becomes the issue. Heroic looking to lock down this bomb, but another kill off of Gambit, and a lineup from Stown. That's how Heroic take their 5th.
God, a great try. A great try on the retake, but just the right call for Heroic.
However, now it's worse. They're deeper in. They've punctured through the flesh, and Inters good for just the 1. Op from Shiro drops backside. Axile finished. He's just gonna burn to a crisp, but takes Shush with him. He's gotten out, so it seemed. But Cadian in for a clutch.
The flank's coming through.
Does he catch wind of this? Hobbit's crouch.
Impossible, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, oh man, Hobbit almost got up crossing into Boiler, just a matter of timing.
Side of the site. Time is of the essence. They need to clear these corners. They need to get their kills, and they do find that first one, but it's the double up in pit that gets them what they need. A round win from Heroic. A huge flank from Inter, sure enough. But that formed an express lane to A, and Heroic rode that highway of Gambit's rotators. But Naphany on the back line, not being watched at the moment. He's going to have to play this dangerous game of acceleration.
Oh, they're so slow.
And hesitance. 15 seconds left. The op shot hits. Shush low, TeSS dead. Refresh in with 1. It's desperate. It's chaotic. And who's going to come out on top? Well, so far, that's Gambit. But Cadian, in sight, dead to rights, as Shiro takes that 3-round lead. It's been a week since these 2 teams locked horns, and yet it feels like we haven't skipped a beat.
But still leaves us at a 9-6 half. In favor of them.
Strong CT sides last time these teams met. Nice flash. Oh, but
Hesed peaks.
Yeah, goes out for it, and Inter's doubling up towards this B site. All 3 kills the way of Gambit, and double digits on the line.
Oh, they should have gone for the gimmick, I feel like, and they put all that effort into the bait setup, and then TeSS just swung. They had the flash tactic come out a bit early. And Shiro here, he gets deep. Oh my god, what on earth?
That's because you used the butterfly knife. Can't resist it, can you?
Yeah, you've got to pull it out a few times every game just to keep the lease going.
Nafany looking to seal the deal here, but Shush not going down without a fight. Regardless of his best efforts, it is Gambit with double digits, 10-6 for the CIS team. Shush up close, Deagle in hand. Nicely done by Refresh, and Tesses elsewhere with a Deagle kill of his own. But we've got corpses stacked up in the apartments. Low HP for Inters. He's got tons of grenades. In fact, the vast majority of utility is on Inters. Hobbit's going to try to exit, taking damage as he goes down, and Tesses holding the line. A minute left to play, but the D gets away. A little too much bang for his buck. He's so wary of this pit peek, and sure enough, it could come his way. And right after Shiro makes contact, we get that two-man swing. Gambit with losses.
Or take a rest. 3 CTs pushing out. Flash tactics in, but that's one kill.
Yeah. He's going to walk back towards this B site as the bomb pops.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage.
He also said to us that, taught him ways to look at CS that he'd never thought about before. Super high praise for Cadian as an in-game leader.
Utility over the top of middle here from Gambit, definitely vying for some map control, and Tesses tucks in. Oh, Nafany reads him a bedtime story. Great grenade damage going both directions. Oh man, talk about Refresh. He just gives cover and Shush 2 kills off Balk. A rock-solid A-hold until Axile comes out.
Do they? Okay, it's 2v3, but
Flash?
He knows the flash, he gets them to turn. It's the right tactic. It flashes the bottom guy, gets the top guy to turn, and they still know someone else is here. Bomb can get picked up, 40 seconds up. They'll start to run. They're close enough to hear the footsteps. Opponent turns the corner. Axile drops the bomb. They'll grab it.
Comes back.
Spike can come in. 2K spray down. Will he take the duel?
5 seconds.
10 seconds. And he needs to find the plant. He'll have enough to score it. And to get into a pretty good position as well.
But barely. Just barely. Bomb plant and hot on his heels. He goes! He pre-fires as he slides out. An electric clutch on the B site. Now close. Banana in question. Nice shot from Shush. He puts a smoke down in front. That extinguishes 2 mollies.
Wow.
So he hangs on to his position, but Hobbit has opened up that B bomb site. Down gets aggressive with the Op Mohan, and it creates a power vacuum towards this B site. Draws Heroic over, but options left by Gambit. Check this out. Player still floats outside of Boiler. Hobbit not sure if site's actually clear. Tesses wastes no time, jumps through that.
Interesting. I think you might have heard.
Bomb now planted, Hobbit hits the op shot.
Yeah, his team was close enough. I respect the play from Tesses. They need to get some kind of map control back. It's has a smoke, or a second volley, and it has a smoke to extinguish both. You now have a contingency plan if with Hobbit opening up on the other side of the map.
They put that incendiary right out, but a nasty angle off of Axile in apps. Here comes more fire. Shush yet again gonna extinguish this. He's not alone inside of Pit, but Tesses dead, throwing more grenades and caught inside of a smoke. They've got presence on that bomb site. Bomb carrier included. He just prioritizes plant, puts it down. They've got these CTs now locked in these positions.
They just have to contain them. There's a CT holding back, and they've got lane control with a player in halls. They can't even get out of pits.
Their stomping grounds turned into their cages. Stown completely cut off from his teammates, and that peek from Nafany steals this. I'm talking a 10-round lead on Inferno. A blowout. They go ahead and draw first. Over the top of construction, they go. Shiro and Axile setting the crossfire inside this B site. Tesses, well, he tried to alleviate pressure, but the bomb being dropped by Shiro is huge. You can see Refresh desperate behind Big Green trying to get back into the play. 2 versus 3. Whoa, Shush! We don't see these frags, but they seem to come from nowhere. Glock headshots after Glock headshots, and he closes with the 4K clutch.
Talk to him, Shush. 4.
And we get the T's starting to scramble towards the B site. It's only Axile meant to stop them. Solo up mission. Starts off well enough. Stound's AK pulls apart the mid peaks, and it is Hobbit on his lonesome.
I'm loving the pre-fires, just like to say.
For a second, I just thought he walked off the building.
It felt like it.
Hobbit, no! That's when the Eagle swoops in and saves him.
This is a perfect guy for you to cast.
It is.
You're so excited for this upcoming Lord of the Rings series coming to
I can go all day long.
Amazon Prime.
I've got fingers crossed for it, but Cadian making mincemeat of these CTs. That's a lot of money launders.
Yeah, that's not... Hey, money launders. What are you trying to say? 3-0? We've met our quota. So they say in South Africa. It's a new day, my boy. That is
made damage. Hefty on Hobbit. Oh, shush! Man's got like 5 HP.
Yeah.
Still manages to use that Mac 10 to take one with him. Katie, a nice late mid lurk. That gets Inter's turned back round, and he loses his teammate not only towards mid, but also back on the A side. So he's going to concede this with an op on the save. And there's the punchline. Refresh to the back of the head. And a third CT insight in the form of Hobbit.
Heroic, good position, though, taking damage. Shiro can
Warning
put
shot.
an end to that. Yeah, they don't fall back at all. Trades in place here for Nafany. He also recovers the op for his best friend, Shiro.
And holds it.
Says, watch this.
That's his first kill of this second map. Flashbangs flying towards him.
Oh, man.
30 seconds.
Ironclad on this angle. You know, the spam shots, the flashes that come through. He's just not giving up ground here, just like Shiro.
Hobbit hasn't moved, so finds the face of Refresh as smoke fades. It's on Shush to try and crack open this B site. They've left themselves just enough time to sprint that bomb in if he finds his opening. But Axile looking to lock it down. Couple of shoulder peeks, and he denies it. Down, trade frags there. Time is of the essence. Gets on site. He could have. With the incendiary landing and Inter so close, he opts not to, keeping his gun up for only a moment, but he is sent sailing. Nice shot from Axile to start. Inter's position unknown to Heroic. Tesses on a swivel. He doesn't get himself a second refresh. One and done. Hobbit's a little bit worried about middle. That's not for him to be concerned about. He needs to focus forward. And Tesses looking to stand tall. Hobbit closing this distance, and down goes the bomb carrier yet again. But Stound's trade frag is in. And the more attention he draws, the more time he buys for Cadian.
Thinks he's way early to the A site. Now running back, 18 seconds left, and he realized the bomb must be grabbed, and Cadian can clear out back Jenny. He's also going to catch that rotation, and Shiro could get punished. Jumps up, gets shot down. The bomb gets planted. Shiro switches out to the AK, looking for the 1v1 and nails it. 1v2 in total. That's a defuse.
Damn, Shiro up close. Cadian trying to jump up those positions. They've got two players kind of split, and this silent walk-up from Heroic, caught by Hobbit. He goes back to CT, back turn from Cadian, but only for a moment. Cadian doing a great job of cutting off that rotate, and Shush killing Inters, cracks the B site wide open. Refresh gonna join him. That's a bomb down guaranteed.
They find it. Another exploitable weakness. It comes off of the back of this opening on Axile, though, and that's what I think is key. It's so cool to see the game plan working out here for Heroic and the way that they're manufacturing these frags. You know, I'd be tilted if I were Axile in this situation. I think that's what's key, right? They get the kill so early in the round. There's not much space to maneuver around it. The 5v4 means a lot, and Axile is, of course, one of the strongest, most consistent fraggers on the round.
Nafany focused on this, but then Refresh does seem to still catch him by surprise, and Shiro dies alongside him. It's 2 up for Heroic in a 4-round lead. This T side
drops that incendiary, falls back. And, man, these contact walkouts, they're sick.
They're killing them.
Listen, if you do the contact and you get opt, you look like a fool. If you get that much ground, you get the opening kill, It's too late to respond. You can't throw nades from A site once the middle of the Vertigo has been split open. You have no choice but to hope that Axel is going to be able to defend. And, oh, okay, Shiro combat offing in the post plant.
Yeah, we take
just
those.
for exits. At least gets a couple of kills, but I mean, who cares really? Heroic win the round. They do it confidently, and they're bringing in new stuff now. And I actually love that Axel is still kind of holding on to some ground and not playing it like, you know, a total baby back in the site, getting that one passive kill. He's still doing what he needs to do on the B site.
But they're coming. Ooh, that's immense damage. He leaves Refresh and Shush with like 34 combined. They've still managed to find footing on site, and an Incendiary buys a little bit of time. Shush has looked real good, 12 and 5. And Refresh moving forward. Inters takes his teammate down. He almost snaps that onto the face of Inters, but it's a single kill for Refresh in the post plant. The Heroic are setting their sights. This is just a ruse. Oh, but Down still keeps at it, attacking from all directions. Gambit deafened by his presence from all directions.
Yeah, he completely controlled them there. That was crazy. Such a nice jump spot from Shiro to try to kind of safely get back info just
Nice
in case.
spray.
For what it's worth. It's still a situation where economy barely matters here to Heroic. They've got money. It's mostly about Gambit holding on to theirs.
Which they will. But again, the numbers spread so thin.
See this. So that mid-round play, Shiro's hypnotized at mid. Has no choice but to sit and wait.
And they just burst up.
Kaden with the lurk on B with the off.
But look at Naphany. An attack from the back, 5 seconds to spare. He stops the second player and almost a third one. It's all down. Inters swings out from CT to get that 4th round for Gambit. Another squeeze. Another hectic moment.
And the situation doesn't seem like there's going to be an opening. Late flat. One last flash here for Inters. We'll see how he uses it.
Nice shots from Hobbit, Axile, and Shiro. 4 kills off the pistols. Counter-terrorists, once those smoke fade, never seem to have a chance. Stound backs up. USP swap, no time. Hobbit hits the headshot, and Gambit hit the ground running. Hobbit's gonna let one cross back over on middle, but I mean, this is all theirs for the taking. No stress for Gambit. Kind of playing down to the time. That one single B kill is what really makes the difference.
Yeah, so when we talk about Gambit's Vertigo, also incredibly strong. Apart from the Gambit loss, let's say race that, they would have been on a 6-map win streak, 5 or 6-map win streak. You know, 16-4, it's just the teams are not quite as strong. 16-4 over Saw. Biggest victory, 16-3 over Voivoda.
Ooh,
Cloud9 killers.
Backstab.
Oh, money. Big money.
What goes around comes around, Cadian. Taste of your own medicine.
Yeah, true. What a moment that was.
Wow.
Where were you when that happened?
With you.
Wait,
I was
what?
with you.
Were we? They would have been just fine.
We got
Finally, the
Naphany.
players met him halfway, you know?
Yeah. It's a package deal. And smacking back these CTs on the short side. It's a pleasure to chase a bar set so high. Heroic chasing anything in round 18. With just 3 USPs. Jumping Mac-10 headshot because why the hell not?
Viable.
He even inspects it like he did it on purpose.
People
did.
people used to really cry about the SMGs and like jumping running accuracy and stuff, but it's I think it's a good balance. I mean, shots like that are kind of crazy, but like it never gets too out of hand, at least when it's like good guns versus bad guns, I'd say most of the time.
But Hobbit actually eats that.
Wait, what the hell? He can't see him. Oh my god.
Whoa, Cadian holds this down.
That could be a pivotal moment. He holds on to short shove. His teammates can focus forward.
We do have Naphany with a kill at B, but that gets traded.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Bomb is still running around here. 10 seconds left. They're actually thinking about saving at this point, but the trade comes in.
No time to plant.
1 player left.
It's done.
They can't make it to the bomb plant zone.
It's done.
Wow. That's,
What a squeeze on this A site.
man, how much of that came down to Cadian's 1 kill?
Him and Hobbit just both completely perplexed by that flashbang.
And this is where Gambit got a little bit uncomfortable too. Now the DD
lost.
pull back.
Missed off shot. Trade frag back. Axile's got the kill. We've got Katie and missing op shots, refresh down low, and yet still he goes on to the kill feed. But the round comes down to a smoke spam from Stown.
Wow.
With decisions made so quickly. T's lined up, TessS, good for 2. And then comes Naffy, right back into the action with a 3rd kill. A headshot next to the crane, clears out the A site.
If CT's now coming up.
Back in. If anybody peeks back in unsuspecting, then they could very well be caught. He enters well, he gets just the first one. Naffany right behind Stown, puts a bullet upside his head. And Heroic offer over yet another.
These guys play so slowly. Seems like just such a stressful. I feel like I just burned calories holding an angle in this match.
My brain would overheat.
Yeah, I need to eat like a pizza in between rounds.
You do that anyways.
I would do it anyways, but now at least I have an excuse. I don't want to get shamed for it.
USP can't stop that bomb plant. Shiro's been patient enough to deny them the gun save, and he keeps himself standing. Now this is curious.
Oh my god. Wait.
TessS.
Wait, he's gonna get knifed?
Yep.
We're up to 3 knives so far this game.
Hobbit with his elven blade.
Hobbit doesn't even smile.
Good deep angle. Naffany's gonna be cut off. Shush shuts down Axile, comes back despite the flash. With a 2nd kill here in the 23rd, this could take Heroic to a comfortable 14th round win. And a strong 5-point lead. Shiro's Deagle looking hungry on this B site. They decide to just go stack that bomb. Screw it. Leave Naffany alone. Push forward even. And it works out wonderfully. It's going to have to be the 2v4. They push on to B site, which offers Gambit, mid, and A. They forego A site. Naffany doubles back down underneath them. Now, Hobbit could come in with a well-timed pinch, but does he have a teammate to play with? It seems not.
No way train is coming.
25 seconds left over. And Hobbit with 7 health has to save. A 14th round here.
So good in the first half and equally as good in the second. Shush. Again, great stats, apparently, on Vertigo in his career. Likes this side of the map as well.
He sees it. He sees it right there, look. Man jumps up, and he manages the head.
He stays calm.
He's got players in abundance.
They need to throw another nade if he keeps delaying.
Oh my god, he peeks out and takes a 2nd.
And they deny the push inside the site. They cannot scale.
Run boost
coming in.
They're going to throw the Tech 9, but it's flubbed. A 2nd attempt with no nades for Gambit. They chuck him onto the boxes. Hobbit sticks the landing, 10 on 10. But can he hit the heads with just that Tech 9? His teammate's dead, and so is he. Heroic on 15.
That's it. If we look at the first half and we see how well Axile did.
We got TessS with a deep angle. They're going to activate off of that. Flash was primed to push. Costs them Cadian. 2 CTs fall back on short, and they've got to rotate here from Stown. Grenades in TessS's hands, and he swings out for a single kill. But these pistols prevail for the time being.
Oh, they can slow the plant, but the op's up on Naffany. Bomb will eventually go down.
Vertigo not over yet. 2 players to fall back on short side. Frag in sight, smoke to follow them. And look at that, scrambles their positions. Oh my god, and the blind from Shush. A 2 versus 3 to try and take this over the line. Stown and Shush push forward.
They've still got a smoke on Stown for the bomb as well.
They're trying to challenge. He hits that shot. And this bomb's not planted for them. Smoke on top of it, and Shush, he's gonna stick it. The silencer. Heroic 16-9 with huge improvements in such a minute amount of time.
Gambit, of course, 63 CT round win percentage, 56 on T side. And a chip on their shoulder.
And a tap in the face. Shush goes down. Axile with the double. TessS walking out to the A site. Ooh, that's a big pickup. That's a 3v3. And it's turn man advantage. TessS gets attacked from above. Inters gets his kill. Shiro spots one behind the Ivy. We've got separate 1v1s, and more importantly than anything else, a bomb plant coming in on the B site. Ooh, that's nasty.
That clothesline.
Inters could catch him.
Yeah, he flies out. Chance there at Old Bomb. Man.
He's sold.
He needed to. It's insanely difficult to rotate into a bomb site like the way trains are laid out. and pull off even 1v1s. You have to ask for entirely huge mistakes or stick a bomb in a smoke.
Feel like we're going to get a similar look to the previous round, but at least Hobbit able to lock down the line for a moment. We've got CTs inside smokes, and that's a fantastic flashbang, but the counter-terrorist looks the other way.
Wow.
Had he gone towards Ivy, he would have found Stown with his hands in front of his eyes.
They lose KD in here, but another really, really strong anti-eco. Even though CTs are still alive with some numbers, you can see how easy this is now for the Ts. They take it easy. They got stack 6 control. They're watching around the bomb train, and it's literally the only place the CTs can come from. Besides, you know, old bomb rotation or whatever. Nothing too terrifying about that. Onto your team and use that on your anti-ecos, and you're going to win your anti-ecos. Couldn't have been done better.
Nice and smooth. We've got 2 players up above and 1 to come down ramp. He misses his first 4 shots and falls back. Peels away. Offers positions over. Incendiary and smoke definitely not making him comfortable, and his rotates shouldn't be either. Look at this. Heroic, 2 players out from Ivy, already succeeding in killing CTs, and not to mention Heroic all the way outside of Z. They've got everything they need to take this 4th consecutive round win.
Oh, man.
And a 5v2 made this one look easy.
It is damn near impossible to make Train look this clean on a rifle round like this. Now, comes off the back of that first very important ladder kill, but I'm guaranteed Gambit are shook right now. That was, yeah, heroic. I mean, I can't believe it. I really can't believe this. After watching what we watched on Inferno, I can't believe, oh my God, big risk here for Axel. Oh, and he misses the first shot. Shush, what a punish.
Gotta hit those, and a blinded Naphany, also empty-handed. Shush throws that smoke down deep, but Shiro, 17 HP already, still able to drop that bomb. He hits a Molotov on the fallback and loses his teammate thanks to Tesses. It's the 2 snipers that walked into the round that are going to hope to walk away, and that's whether Heroic.
Certainly, Cadian would have killed him if Shush didn't, but Shush, fantastic entry so far. Great B-holds in that first map. Look at the adjustment.
And over on that B site as well, in terms of Heroic's play.
1 player in Z, and he could turn his attention to upper, but they're not really watching this. We've got kind of overlapping positions. The off is not helping out, but Hobbit, he doesn't need to help. He can help himself.
Refresh has a smoke to the oil side of Train. And his teammate, Stown, is coming over. We've got 2 ops for a retake. Remember, this is what they decided to save last round, so they take the gamble of losing this. They've already pushed close up. It's a USP for Inters. He hits the headshot, and Shiro gets that trade frag. Now Stown from the top row looks to possibly stop this. Shiro trying to extend out and get on that bomb, and Shiro, he can't find it.
He's off it.
He just can't find the defuse, and time is the biggest issue. He has to concede this. Heroic, 7-round win straight.
And Shiro in danger of dying with this AWP, and yes, it is an economic issue. That's a big win.
Shush just sits inside the smoke.
Are they waiting to phase this? At some point, you're going to maybe
They're
shoot.
side by side.
Okay.
Naphany gives the cover. Axile caught with a grenade.
Oh my God.
Dude, and then they just try to push out on Ivy. Hobbit from B to Ivy with one of those ops. Again, 2 of them in this equation. Man advantage here for Gambit. Still vying for their first CT round win. Looks to nip at their heels, and as smoke fades, he does so. Cadian up close, combat op connects. It's still a man advantage, but barely 8 HP.
Yeah, the bomb can... Oh my God, interesting position. 40 seconds left. Everybody around Old Bomb and a Rotator Z who's going to play this nervously.
No nades for Heroic. It's got to be guns up. And Hobbit cuts one down, but it's Cadian the clutcher. And he gets caught in the hop. Shiro's 8 HP comes back to make a difference. Their first round win on the scoreboard. Good utility damage and almost a bout of timing. Shush. Oh, I love this. He's sprinting outwards. Naphany gets that first pick up, but Shush, he's inside the enemy lines. And Shiro with a multi-kill thanks to the no-scope. Cadian the last to fall.
Okay.
Gambit starting to come online here.
It's the fastest rounds that we've seen so far.
Oh, wow. Axile.
Too sharp.
Just as Stown's getting into position, he takes the initiative and then fades back around the first corner. More combat coming in from Gambit. They shut down T-Con and then some. A transition over to the B site. Shiro at a distance. Op in position, but he lets Shush out just to knock him down. Cadian's Op inbound. Plays off the ladder. He could catch the Z peak. 5 seconds to spare. Doesn't want to die after time, that's for damn sure.
Uh-oh.
And now that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to swarm him in only a moment. Cadian, can he survive? No, sir. That's a loss economically for Heroic as Gambit start to continue this climb. A 3rd round in a row now.
Yep.
Good showing of forward positions from Gambit. Getting up close on the T-Con. Inters looking for his 2nd and 3rd kill here. They could line up, but he gets wrecked. Shot to the head from Refresh. Op of Shiro firing hot. But a wall of smokes creates a bit of uncertainty. Refresh resides above this.
Oh my god. Shiro right below him.
Oh, he doesn't see him.
Oh my goodness.
And Shiro catching him on the cross.
He was just tunnel vision. No way he was even checking the corner of his screen.
Bombs planted. And Stown creeps now closer towards the oil tankard posted with the AK. Shiro's making noise. And Stown's position now given up. We've got a CT back behind him. Axile with the spinal tap and Gambit with a 4th consecutive round win.
Okay, we have a game. Yeah, this was getting way out of hand. But Gambit have found their way back in. Oftentimes just spawn to ladder. This is like the one. This is the exact round they want.
Ooh, he's in it. He comes out. Nafany with a triple. Cadian still limited to the Deeg. And Stown perhaps to come out from T-Con. 4 kills for Nafany. Ladder room belongs to him.
We brought up his stats because he had 0 kills. The only player left was 0 on the board.
And if he doubles back to peak T-Con, he is gunning for the ace. Oh, it's close, but Stown will answer with at least a single kill. Just so little time and no bomb to play off of. Gambit with a 5th round on the CT side. Stown fully blinded, stunned, and stunted. That logo looks real good on fire.
Okay.
And see if they can steal one away with just these upgraded pistols. TESS begins the fight here on B, and then a absolute feed full of blue here. Gambit 5v4, that top ladder player in Shush now looking to join his teammates as they walk out onto B, and Inters gets wrecked by Refresh. Hobbit locked in and Refresh doubling down. This B site belongs to Heroic. This T side not over just yet.
Okay, they had to work hard for that one. Hobbit with the opening punish too. And if you walk out upper, usually that's because you've done enough of a fake that you think the Z player has rotated to outer.
Shush, if he can get behind the site and then they pressure T-Con.
This is a risk. He's giving up ladder totally, but he can get the upper out of
He sees the barrel. He sees the player top. That's 3 confirmed for Shush. He's going to miss the first shot. Gets it into Hobbit, but Axile fast response. Oh, what could have been. And now Axile looks to lock down T-Con. 20 seconds to spare. That would have been massive.
They know he's here.
Refresh drops down and Nafany succeeds. It's on Cadian to clutch this. First shot connects. He deals with Axile, who denied Heroic all they wanted. He's got that bomb on site. The challenge out from ladder blocked by the utility. Nafany shuts this down and Gambit close out this CT side with 7. That was a massive start.
Will they live up to their fantastic CT sides, and will Gambit disappoint?
They're not looking.
Oh.
They're about to drop.
Oh my god.
Cadian, armored CZ.
Oh, he's gonna make him drop.
The guy just gets pulled the plug. Wasn't on Exile's terms.
No way he just pulled that.
CZ in with the double. Stown over top of smoke. Heroic. They start the CT show on their terms. That Shiro executed. Inters 1 versus 5. They put a lot of stock in Cadian this round. Armored CZ 75. Trying to dodge the shots. It's not going to happen. Refresh closes. Heroic 9-7 straight out the gate. And Hobbit, this patience,
oh my god,
very well pays off.
Whoa, they're playing almost desperately already. 3 Ivy push? That's too much information to give over, and Cadian's going to get hurt and punished. Oh, wait, he slows down, but...
Yep, but
I mean, Nafany could run by him if he's not careful, but he comes to clear things out. No readjustment here. 2-on-5 situation.
Got a pocket play with Refresh very far back at a distance.
Hold up.
Double kill.
Well, they're both outside.
And Shush just holding his own. They have no clue that he is pinned in hell.
Bomb will get planted here, and we're going to have some information gain. 57 fails.
Still a
Bomb
chance.
Eventually gets planted, but Refreshers made fast ways up to the site, and my God, Axile. The setup is crazy strong versus T-Con hit. Even though it's just pistols, they have ladder room control, so KDN's position is validated by that, and they have a double setup inside of T-Con. This could be very successful. Oh my God.
Deagle damage done. Wow, Hobbit just runs by the line of sight like throwing caution to the wind. KDN ahead of the flashbang gets another. Ops up and Shiro stops him. We've got 3 Deagles still in play. TeSS has that ladder room. There's only 10 seconds to spare. And Axile's trying to come out now from Ivy. They need to get on site, which is where Shush holds. Ooh. He's got support on Old Bomb. That goes down. Shiro with the kill now needs the plant. And this challenge in from TeSS, but he gets it. And it's Stound's clutch, which could be the reload costs him. So damn close. Heroic now leading by 1 as Gambit. And it costs him his life, but KDN gives chase. Gets the better of the timing. They've got players about to challenge B. 1 down ramp and 2 above. They fall into Shush. An Opper right there with them. Inters has the headshot. And a chance at refresh too. TeSS out from Z. Shiro burning to 28 HP.
Oh, the position's so complicated. Bomb getting planted on the side of the bomb, out in the open.
They've got it
to hold him back. They punish.
Inters in with another kill. Shiro's got the op shot. Can he clutch? We know he has the numbers. Wow. And he takes 2. Post-plant. Gambit in the lead.
My God. He's actually in, kind of a dangerous spot here.
Yep. But TeSS with yet another frag. That's a big round from TeSS.
It's a buffet for TeSS. They're going to try to drop on him.
And as they do, Refresh adds 1 to the tally. This is a slaughter.
They want it bad.
But at what cost?
They recognized his power in the first half. You saw how adamant they were about getting it. And they've maintained 2 ops without showing
any
either. This far up close, you don't want ops rotating on the to retake the site. Shook has to put it all together. He's got to. Looking for another. They're going to swing on him. He goes a bit high. Nafany finally finds some compensation. Stound will try to find a way into the round. Punished on that initial peak. KDN takes a bullet as well. Bomb has not been planted yet. 30 seconds, and guess who is on the lurk? Axile compromising the back of the site now. It's a couple of oppers that are scared to move, and he is here free roaming across the A site.
Outplayed, out-rotated, but with an opening. Stound connects his. We've got 3 ops on the play. And either they concede 13 or save. A massive price tag, but massive potential for Shiro. He doesn't peek. And now they're on top of the bomb site. We've got a smoke thrown over. Shiro looking to challenge the back line. Another player over on ladder, and Shiro, he's got them both. Comes around from Ivy, and Gambit stabilized with 13. Calculated to a damn T.
Yeah, he is.
Here they go. Hobbit on the forefront. We've got TeSS with the opening. Refresh position unknown.
Don't know about spools.
TeSS v Inters. He takes some damage. And here comes that swing from Refresh. All 3! He stops all 3! And now Axile has no move to make. KDN with nerves of steel moves his troops to the front line. And they lock it down in that bunker. His feet are safe, and Shiro with a headshot. The op of KDN misses. Axile with yet another. TeSS trades in sight. We've got a 2v2 and a tied game in sight as well. Heroic getting closer. 1 just above bomb. A smoke for the defuse with TeSS, who has all kills this round. He pushes in for his 4th. Nearly cut down at this point. Hobbit back behind E-Box, out with the Galil for the first, and TeSS needs this damn ace. 1 more frag. He's on top of it. It's a fake, and he gets all the kills, but there's just no time.
.32. And TeSS, for all the damage, can't pull the round together.
That taste of sweet revenge. Axile opens up, and KDN's trying to stop them. A smoke in front of him to give him just enough room to wiggle, but Nafany takes down his teammate. Oh, KDN through smoke. Gambit on the cusp of 15. An MP9 and a D, and refresh. That's not what they needed. He goes down, and Gambit go through. A site belongs to them. And this best of 3, now one step closer.
Starting to dim here for Heroic. And make a strong prediction for how to deal with the weak guns that they know are coming. Nothing here for Shush to grab.
Oh, there's the trades right away. Tess hits the dirt.
They damage in on Inters.
He was that first playmaker, but
Another
look at this.
frag.
A man advantage. Gambit take what they can.
Control the back 6. There's footsteps. They can hear him all around. Axile. Can he crack this open? Headshot on Cadian.
Looking to draw it back. Axile with another. His 24th frag here on Train. Now they're off the back foot. They hear this movement from Shush, but with an MP9 he survives. 1 HP, and he's gone.
No trading that. Shush gets away with a Falmus. Scout shot in from Stound, but it doesn't hit.
And there's Shiro with a headshot. 1 HP and a dream as Gambit look to taste that sweet nectar of revenge. The stakes aren't nearly as high, but it's a victory nonetheless. And Shush, with the pressure on his shoulders, has to ignore that bar of HP because it would tell him he has no chance. And that's it, folks. Gambit 16-12.
They do it. They stand in the face of the stats. The maps go the other way. And when it comes to Train, that's also true.